Well, hello again, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and hop in. All right, we got the NIS at Pocono. Ooh, yeah. Anyway, so the last time we did this, which wasn't that long ago, thank you NASCAR for a stupid schedule sometimes. We had video issues, and I think we actually took the video down. We got a decent finish out of it, but ended up just taking the video down because it was terrible. Um, so I mean, overall, um, I think this will probably be the first time seeing us do this. Um, which is good. You know, but Pocono, it's a funny track. The way that it drives is basically it drives like a road course. There's so much momentum that plays into it. The straightaways are so long. It is so much about trying to back up your corners and just maximize your exit speeds. Just because the straightaways pay such a dividend, and in that sense, it drives like a road course. It's a road course because, also kind of the same idea. All the corners are different. So you got to know that as well. But overall in practice, I mean, we're not blisteringly fast or anything. We're on pace. I don't think that we're gonna set the world on fire. I don't think, but we'll see. What's going on, Chris? Hope you're doing good. So let's see. We're the 18 car out of 37. So I believe this is a max field right here, 37. So we are right smack dab-a-doo in the middle. 36 would be our mid number there. So we are right in the middle. Let's go through and see who all is racing with us today. Qualifying. Let me see. I don't think anybody put any laps down in practice. Yeah, you got one person who put down a lap just because the track's so big. It takes 2 minutes to get around here. Smash that like button, Chris. Smash it. So let's see here. Jeff, Paulo, Jose, Brian LaPrade, Mantaluca, McLean. Let's see. Carlos, racing with Carlos. Jonathan Boger, Kevin Huff, Ryan Farmer, and Tucker, and yeah, so Christopher Halling as well. We've got a bunch of people that we have raced with in the past. Like I said, Carlos, he's our new bad penny buddy. Anytime we race the NIS, he's there. So, as far as the splits go, the fastest lap I saw in practice was a 52.1, which was insane. There was nobody else right there. There were other people running 52 4s and 3s, and then a lot of 52 5s. 52 826 is the fastest we ran. We can run a 52 876 though. So 52 4 7 03 3, yeah. Trying to think of how I want to do this. We're not going to qualify, and a lot of it is the track is so big, and it's so loose off. I think that we'll get some cautions, but track position is very important here, just because it's not an easy place to pass. A lot of the corner, well, not a lot of the corners, but I mean, turn one, you can kind of do 2 grooves there to me. Turn 3, you can absolutely do 2 grooves through there. And then turn 2 is pretty much 1 groove as far as the passing groove goes. So you got to get down to the bottom, and you got to have position on coming out of 1 to be able to execute the pass and hopefully pull it off through 2 going into 3. That's the hope anyway. And then, of course, you got the big, long front stretch. So, again, we're going to end up, I mean, if we're 18 car, with many people who's going to qualify, I think that we'll probably have another 6 or 7 qualify, maybe. I'm going to be shocked if we only have 11 people qualify. If so, that does not bode well for the rest of this pack. That's for damn sure. So it's just something that's not good. Ain't good there, So in terms of our current standing, since this takes forever to get this done, in terms of our current kind of state of affairs in iRacing, we're A license, we're still a 3 point whatever. All right, so we're still kind of in like the middle upper tier there. And then iRating wise, we're at 2,500 and change. I'm hoping to bring that up. some a little bit. We always want to be over 2,500, just because that's how you get yourself in the upper splits with the lesser series. You'll never be in the top split with the NIS, not unless you're floating around like 3,000 or 4,000. So we won't be there, but for the D series, C and B, yeah, I mean the higher your I rating, the better the races you're going to be with, which makes those races go a lot easier. See the D car we did, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, that was hard to swallow right there. That was tough. But so overall, I mean, that's kind of our current state of affairs there. So everything's been good. We made a couple changes to the streams that, you know, some people have noticed. We got the chat going on up in the corner. That's just to help people watching on YouTube after the fact. Just to try and help that. We had one issue with OBS where it disconnected. It was reconnecting. It happened in the past 2 streams, but I think that we've got that ironed out. So I'm hoping that it doesn't give us that problem. But everything else looks good as far as what I can tell. So
good luck, everybody.
We are all going to need it. All right, so we are going to roll off 26th.
Buenas suertes, Sergio.
Carlos. Buena suerte, Carlos.
Buenas suerte, Aaron. Good luck.
I like Carlos. He wrecked us one time, but he's been okay with us.
We got a football superstar
Again,
here.
we're going green next time. Bye. All right, man.
Hey,
line up
Aaron.
on the inside row. Pit road is closed.
Oh, yeah. All right, so brake bias, that's one thing I will address. 3 wide turn 1. Got 20 on it? Oh, yeah. Man, I'd double that. I bet my next paycheck. So, brake bias, to me, the car doesn't really want to turn into the corners all that much. So what I was running in practice was 275 out. We could probably go to 3. I'm not going to right now. But I mean, the car feels pretty stable on entry. It's just whether you miss your mark or not, more than anything.
They're doing new bodies next year for the Spring Cup, right?
Year after.
But they're doing Corollas for sure, though, right?
Is what Toyota's changing again?
NASCAR talk.
I heard something about Corollas added this year, or 2018 or 19.
All right, so let's pull up the relative here.
Chevy's getting rid of the SS.
Have they announced their replacement yet?
This is cool. I'm interested
Not
in
that I
hearing this.
know of. Probably going to Malibu.
They don't even make the Malibu anymore, do they? Do they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do. I don't know what you're talking about. They're going with the Chevy Volt.
Yeah, the Chevy Volt. Chevy Volt
Probably.
NASCAR. U-Car NASCAR.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Probably put on a better show.
Alright, so we got somebody in front of us who didn't grid. That's what that gap is right there.
Wasn't the Corolla smaller than the Camry?
Yes.
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, it is. Think Accord and Civic.
Well, it looks the same now.
Yeah, it's funny that they do that now. All the cars look
Honda coming to
identical.
NASCAR because Dodge isn't, and they're still talking about a new manufacturer. So what does that leave, really?
McLaren is coming to NASCAR. We all know it.
No, never happened.
Wasn't Dodge in the Nationwide right now?
No, well, there's a couple underfunded teams that still run the bodies, but they're not funding any teams or anything. You'll see them on a road course with a road course ringer or something, but that's about it.
That's an interesting point. I mean, who do you guys think will
Yeah, there's
actually
only
step into
cars.
NASCAR? Because they are supposed to be bringing somebody in. My
And I
guess.
heard about Volkswagen possibly.
No,
as a
no, it wouldn't be
contender.
Volkswagen.
Yeah, I guess that's a possibility too.
I wouldn't think it'd be
It's
Volkswagen.
pretty big in rallycross.
In America. They're getting their ass kicked by the Audi.
First car was an 85 Accord, huh?
100 in Europe.
Awesome.
In rallycross?
So I've had a 92 Civic,
Yeah.
I've had a 92 Accord, which I still got, that's got 524,000 miles on it.
Get ready.
Mile Maker Club car. Alright, now the funny thing with Pocono is the second the pace car moves, typically the race is going green.
Outside. All clear, all clear. Outside.
We're gonna let Carlos go here.
Still there.
I don't want anybody
Clear high.
hanging out right there.
Outside.
And that's exactly why.
Stay low.
What the fuck, really, guys?
All clear, all clear. Go high. Go high. Alright, man. Caution is out.
Exactly.
Caution is out. Line up single
Nice.
file. Pit road is
Didn't
closed.
take long.
Let the stage
Unbelievable. Chris, you called it.
Fucking dumb forex. Who calls that?
I think Carlos got wrapped up in that.
I'm glad it warped by me. I was about to be directly impacted.
Hey, 29, just so you know for the future, the green flag comes out like right after the pace car.
Yep, and that is a tricky thing. You're not expecting it if you're not used to it.
Came out, even though I beat the leader to the line. You don't necessarily have to not beat the leader to the line. Sí, me salvé. Salí con 0X. Yeah, what he said.
I wanted it on the start, but if the guy in front of me didn't go, and if I would have let off, then I would have lost 15 positions right there. So sorry for making it like 4 wide, guys, but
Paulo up there. I just wanted a clean race.
If you clear the leader,
I ain't
before
paying
get
you,
to
man.
the
I bet
line,
double that. I bet my whole
I
paycheck.
think if you're still side by side with him, it would have been a penalty.
Yeah, you gotta time it right.
your ass and off the car behind me went, so I just had to push it through right there.
Yeah, let's try to make this last. We got a long race here.
Yeah, seriously, words cannot describe how long this race is. 80 laps here is a long, long, long time. Absolutely. Well, we can make this one for John, Dad.
Voy a tener que entrar a pits porque destrocé las llantas en la frenada.
Shucks.
Yeah.
And live chat up there, R.I.P. John Flock. John Flock would be a coworker of my father's he was a big media guy in New York upstate dirt scene. He wrote for a local magazine called Gator Magazine, did articles for that. Was, well connected with a lot of tracks and, drivers, and had a reputation, that preceded him. I mean, he was a larger than life kind of character at the track, but a super guy, super funny. He actually lent my family the race car that I drove. It was one that he had picked up from another track that we got ready for dirt, converted it over from asphalt to dirt, and he let me drive it. Didn't know me from Adam, but let us drive the car, and it was a lot of fun. We weren't necessarily always competitive or anything like that, but yeah, I mean, overall it was a lot of fun. It was a huge learning experience for everybody. So, but yeah, we'll do this one for John. Saying what we're gonna do for John here is try to live to tell the tale. We didn't even make it, what, Chris, 600 feet? 1,800 feet? I don't know. I can't remember how many feet the pit stretch is here. But Carlos has got the idea. And Carlos was right behind us there. So hopefully Carlos and I can kind of survive this thing together. The more we race with Carlos, the more I think that we kind of have a similar
Line up single file. Extra 3.
style, strategy, and skill set. He's one to kind of hang around at the back, but the thing that we've got to balance that with is this track, like we had said in the opener, it's so hard to pass, and it's so dangerous to pass just because the cars are loose up off and for a whole bunch, multitude of reasons.
11 far.
That and the track is just so big, and generally once the race goes green, it's typically going to stay green until something bad happens to somebody, which just doesn't happen that often. It's generally just self-made mistakes. You know, if you get yourself into the infield, they're not going to throw the caution. So hopefully we can steer clear. I think one of the last times we did this, we got taken out, and I can't remember if it was in this car or if it was in the B car or what. Maybe it was the trucks, but we had a car snap loose in front of everybody right out of the tunnel turn, and I think we were in 5th or 6th at the time, and just and the tunnel turn, I believe is 2, I believe. Yeah, everybody needs a racing mentor, Chris. I mean, you just can't walk to a track and just start and do it yourself. You gotta. It's kind of funny how that works, you know, with other drivers and kind of the camaraderie that goes with that. You know, when we brought that truck there, like I said, it was something where we were running so slow just because it wasn't geared right. You know, the setup was nowhere near anything. And then, honestly, we were running a smaller engine than everybody else. We just wanted to get meet track time. To just kind of warm up, but yeah, I mean, we were able to swap the gear in it, and had to get with a whole bunch of racers to figure out what kind of gears they were running, and they were all running power glides and totally different gears, and you know and nobody's ever bashful to help you. That's the crazy part. You're all competitors, but at the same time, they're more than happy to give you information like that. You know, what kind of gear you're running, you know, and they'll tell you. So that's something that you don't see, you know, you definitely don't see that in NASCAR, but you don't see that in kind of the iRacing community and things like that. People are very protective over their stuff. They don't share setups. You know, they don't do that kind of thing, which is, I think, kind of sad, but, you know, it is what it is. And I understand completely the people who are really protective of these, you know, pro-level setups. You know, for some of them, it is their livelihood. You know, they do make a living from this. They drive and they get paid. So I can understand that. But for us guys down here in the 2500s of iRating, I think you'd be okay to share a setup and just have everybody at least have something that's drivable. And some of these fixed setups are more dangerous than the open setups that you can do. I mean, it's crazy how that works, you know. But you know, we're gonna lug around in 4th. We're just gonna save fuel where we can. Again, getting back to what we had said, it drives like a road course, meaning you can pit here and not go down a lap. The one thing is that pit entrance sneaks up on you pretty quick. You see this giant long straightaway, and you think you're going to be fine. You got plenty of room left to try and gain a little bit of time on leaders or the people in front of you just by entering pit road, and then all of a sudden you're on top of that line. You're on top of that timing line. So it's better to give up a little bit rather than give yourself a penalty. Give yourself a stop and go or a pass through penalty under a green flag. At that point, you will go down a lap.
It's the 27 car.
Alright, well, we're getting ready to go here. And
Get ready.
again, let's just try to keep the nose of this thing clean. That's all we can hope for.
Green flag, green flag. The pace cars.
Say we're just watching in front of us more than anything. Oh,
Go high. Inside. Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution
all
is
right.
out.
Well, we survived that.
Pit road is closed. Left up 15. Car by. He has position when the yellow flag
Again,
came
you
out.
just
Left up 20.
you gotta love this stuff.
Car by. He has position when the yellow flag
Hopefully I don't have too much
Just
damage.
insane.
Man, that's tough.
26 car. It's the 27
Just
car.
stupid, man. We're gonna run more.
Turning the fat.
Eventually, people get smart enough to just realize it is like, okay, let's survive turn 1. So it's
I got shoved up.
yeah, it's just crazy. You know, you just pace and pace and pace.
And I was on the inside that time, so I guess my theory didn't pan out.
I picked my fast lap. I just ran a minute 5. I'm proud of myself.
Exactly what.
Whoa, slow down. That's way too fast.
27 car.
Yeah, you're doing at least 2 minutes.
Murray up at the top. Spoiler, this is how it's going to be the rest of the race.
I know. It's the nicest, man. I shouldn't have said that.
It's the NIS series. It's just so stupid to run so much under caution. You guys are a joke. Absolutely. I mean, it's just stupid. Like, just give room getting into one. I mean, we are literally
Paulo, I'm very, very fortunate
not even
for that
one.
because I'm the struggling comedian,
Not even
so
one lap in
for
here.
the,
Not one
thank you
green
for that.
flag lap. And the best part is we're going to pace. We're going to go down pit road this time. We'll come around again. 2 to go, then 1 to go, and then back to green. It's just like, oh my god.
Put speed down there under caution.
Narraron iRacing. Una lástima. Yo otra vez la libré de 0. Aquí voy sin ningún daño. Is that his father?
Is that his father?
Did he say law pedal?
I'm just wondering if it's his father because I don't, like, does he think anybody can understand him?
Come on, we can all understand Carlos.
Pit road is now open.
Si, senor.
Guys, you're making me smile so hard my wisdom teeth are starting to hurt. Stop it.
Alright, well again,
have
we
to
just
keep
don't
it
want to
light,
be
don't
anywhere
want to get
near
involved
the
with
front of
fun.
this pack. We just don't need to be.
We got 70 more laps of pacing and jokes, so you better get ready to smile a lot.
So no one's pitting, right? He said he's in the club.
Yeah, we have half a lap on our tires, but basically...
So we'll do this, since this is boring.
Well, look at the bright side. If you wreck early, that means you can get more lucky dogs and get back on the lead lap.
So let's see what happened up here.
I could go leave right now. Lose 5-6 laps, come back.
Tree
and I can
wide.
win.
Yeah, but let's say you leave and
21.
like, it was just like
Gets everybody
that
nervous.
you were the reason why all
What
the
happened
rest
with
were
that
happy, and you had nothing
35?
to do with it, and then we went green for the rest of the race.
The hell happened with the 35? Did you get touched?
You know, I am unlucky. It would not be the first time that's happened.
Just
And there's a car there. You know, I mean, he definitely drove into him though. Man, that's a lot of damaged cars right there. And there we go on the right. Boom. Oh,
Where's Imda this week?
all that 15.
Spa. Cool.
My God, just ridiculous.
Cape car is in America. It's actually here in Pocono, coming out of turn 2.
His car's wrecked out. They're patching it up in the pits right now.
Put some bear bond on that.
The way we're going, it's going to change the transmission halfway through.
Line up single file.
Make sure that you accidentally run into your right rear quarter panel. So you get that arrow package.
But luckily, it was only 12 seconds of damage. Tried to steer into the hit. And then steer away from the hit.
New goal. Let's make it a turn 2.
Turn 1. Trouble caution is out. Pace car smoking in turn 1.
So what, we'd be going like, what, 6 miles per hour? It's like a pace car of a pace car?
No, they just canceled the race.
Well, that one Chevy car on fire at Daytona.
Car.
Yeah, they used a spare, and that was like the first race that they used the Chevy SS pace car. That must have been great marketing.
You know, didn't the pace car get hit one time under caution?
The car is really ugly.
By Juan Pablo, his suspension
That was a jet dryer.
thing.
That was a jet dryer.
There was jet fuel all over the track. It was a big fireball. But if anybody did hit the pace car, it would have been Juan Pablo.
So we only got one car a lap down right now.
I'm surprised Brian Scott didn't do it. Or the Joy. Yeah, okay.
Seriously, is there anybody who's worse than Corey LaJoy?
Looks
Can we
like
talk
Terry
about that a
Earnhardt
little
almost
bit?
Killed,
Oh my God.
someone coming into the pits at Daytona 500.
Kevin LePage.
I don't know who it was, but like they couldn't get their car stopped and was slammed into the Toyota pit.
I don't know.
It was this year. It was because of the stages that everyone tries to pit.
Yeah, that's a good point, Dad. I mean, it's like
Oh, Terry Earnhardt doesn't race anymore. It's probably
at
Jeffrey.
Pocono, you've got plenty of room. I mean, there is more than one groove in turn one. That shouldn't be a problem.
Hit something?
Never.
What's new?
I think he'd be alright if he ever got put in some good equipment.
He has a good
All right, man, we're
sponsor.
going green next time. Bye.
Relatively
All right,
good
man, line
sponsor.
up on the inside row. It's the
Notice how many people are heading for pit road.
Just because it's a good, it's a sponsor you know of, doesn't mean that they pay well.
14, I don't know what you're doing, man. I'm supposed to be in front of you.
It's the 22.
Dude, we just crossed the line, chill.
All right, man. Lights it back on the pace car. We're not going green.
I just didn't know if you
We are
thought you were
not
supposed to be on the
going
inside or not.
green. All right, man. Lights it back on the pace car. We're
Delayed
not going
green.
this time. We are not going green.
Normally they do delay the green at like fucking turn 2, not here.
Yeah, that's a weird delayed green right there. That's just bizarre. They normally will call delayed green when you get closer to the start, not like right after you get past the start-finish line. So I don't know.
Might only have to pit once at this rate.
No, you pit every time to top off from fuel because you know it's going to just stop or going to go green at the end.
Yep.
Well, knowing this race, it's probably going to rain on lap 42. Even though that feature doesn't exist yet. And then nobody's going to get into the chase. And then obviously get taken out in the first round. Dude, one of my good friends is a Chris Buescher fan. I'm just island wrestling now.
Man.
I mean, yeah, I know it's true. What you're saying is
So I don't
true,
know
but-
where exactly we stack up in the field right now. I want to say that we're probably, you say you got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
No,
14.
not like in just in general, it's
We're
career.
missing 15, 16. So we're like
He had a couple
16th,
wins in
17th, something
Xfinity.
like that.
But he only has one in Cup at Pocono, that rain race.
What is going on?
Delayed green.
All right, man. We're
God.
going green next time. Bye.
It's the green. Oh my God. I'm surprised that there's 11
we
people
can't
watching
debate.
right now, to be honest.
Yeah, 29 car checked up here. I don't know if that
man.
outside line got bottled up and someone got wrecked out.
Whoa. Well, anyway, all we can do is basically just try and save fuel. Just try and just be prepared, because you never know when this thing will go green. All right, and the longer that we can go, the better. Because, like I said, I mean, once you get to that point, you can really pit wherever you want, so long as you think you can make it to the end.
Revolving, double wide all race. Without wrecking.
Carlos up there in the 23.
Double wide all race without wrecking.
I don't know about without wrecking.
Alright, so let's start the race. Those first 11 laps didn't count.
Exactly. First 11 laps do not count. What's up,
No,
Brandon?
we haven't even made it to turn 2 yet.
This is NIS, only 80 laps.
And so somebody's going to go barreling into turn 2 if we make it there, because they haven't done that yet.
Your laptop keyboard died. Oh man, Brandon, that sucks, man.
What is this place? I'm scared.
Get ready.
All right.
Green flag, green flag. All right, man. Race cars in.
So you got one hero door outside here.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. You're clear high, clear high.
There we go. Holy shit, we made it!
You scared me right there. Alright, still looking for our first green flag lap. And again, we're just riding right now. Let this field kind of sort itself out.
You almost killed me there.
I got your 6 spots.
Man.
Fuck me. I'm sorry.
Inside.
I'm sorry, dude.
All clear, all clear. You got one inside. Stay high.
I just can't believe it. Just can't fucking believe it.
Still there.
Ending outside of the tunnel turn is not where you want to be.
Still there. Stay high. On the low side. Clear low, clear low. Inside. Stay high. Stay high.
Saying honestly, I don't care if he takes a position. I wish he would.
Try and check out the hard. Just try and make a corner.
You got one inside. Still there.
Say let him go.
Clear low.
We got a lot of
clear
rear
low.
brake in the car right now, so.
So the car is super loose right out the corner. Yeah, watch out for that 26, man, for sure. Alright, now we can actually like run the line we want to run. Ooh, just concentrating here. More than anything.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Still there. All clear, all clear.
Carlos.
There you go, man. You're doing real good.
That's hill.
Hey, come on.
Alright. Well, like I say, we're holding serve here more than anything, and that's really all we want to do right now.
Hey Patrick, I'm good, man. I'll stay low for you.
Let's see if we can keep in touch with this 12th place car up here. Say Thomas behind us did not have a good corner right there. Yeah, we messed up right there. See, it just kills you down the whole straightaway. That's the thing that kills you, man. Like, we were gaining on him right there. I mean, we still ran a 53.5, but... But yeah, those are the turns that kill you right there, man. Oh, the ones where you just get a little bit loose out of the corner. I mean, it just kills your run. It just kills all the momentum you had. So one thing that's killing us right there is we're cracking the gas getting back to it. If we can slam it off, I mean, it's gonna pay dividends if we can ever get to that point. And we missed that corner by a ton. Oh, spinning. What do you know? 26.
That is what I needed.
Oh, we gotta pass the pace car. Alright, we passed the pace car. We gotta go all the way around.
Hey, 22, did I accidentally push up the track a little bit?
Didn't make contact, but it scared me enough to push me up there.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just missed my braking zone a little bit, and I checked up, tried to stay in the bottom lane for you.
All good, no worries. We're both in one piece still.
Well, my pants need a changing, but that's another story.
It's a 37 car.
So yeah, I mean, that was a decent green flag run. I mean, it was what, 9 laps or 10 laps? You say that like it's a decent green flag run. It was terrible.
Middle one.
Yeah, the cars are loose off. I mean, they're fine in. They're just really loose on the throttle. And a lot of it is the bumps, and it's more the bumps in the track design in turn 1, like right here. You know, you can see the car just bouncing around, and then you come up, and that just kind of humps out right there. And you know, off 2 it's just a little bit flat. It's just mechanical grip more than anything. You know, so
Yeah.
like I said, it's no different than any other setup at Pocono. I mean, with the
It's always
track
nice to
being
race
so
at
flat,
7:30
you know,
a.m.
in most of the turns and going so fast, I mean, the car's just loose. I mean, it's the only way you can be fast. You know, to be able to get that car to turn, which is why I mean it's kind of a driver's track. I mean, you really got to wheel this thing and play with it and just
To the late morning.
get it right to the edge of
It
losing
should be
it.
dark there right now.
That's sunset.
Lie. Everyone knows the sun sets in the west.
Well, what direction is turn 3?
Approximately 3.
Or what direction are you going down the short chute?
Alright, so everybody's going to pit here.
Lucky dog, here I come.
Good job, Brian.
I had just overclocked my computer 5 gigahertz, and then it crashed on me.
Well, I mean, 5 gigahertz? And you don't expect it to crash?
Like
That
right
is
now
funny.
it's still at 5, but it's that the safe version. That one was a test, and it failed.
Well, what was it to begin with? How much did you actually overclock it?
It's the
Tech
new
Talk.
7800 from Intel, so it comes at 3.5 to 4.
And you were trying to overclock it a whole gig and a half?
Yeah. I mean, the 5 gigahertz I have now has been stable for 4 weeks. That test one that I just did, that was unfortunate.
Holy crap! What is it? Made to overclock?
Almost as fast.
I love these people just talking about nothing. But anyway, so not bad. Not bad. Let's see where we shook out here. So you did get a bunch of people who stayed out right there. Some of them might be a lap down. I don't know. Well, let's check. Yeah, we do have a couple people now that are a lap down. Or that are laps down. But, we'll see. So anyway, I think that we're going to come out... I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think we're going to come out probably right about where we were, maybe 10th. Seriously, the Geek Squad over there. Overclock your processor. So, someone did ask what kind of computer was run, or what we're running. It's just an XPS. It's just a Dell XPS off the shelf, nothing custom done to it. It is just, I think it runs like a 740 or 780 GT or something like that. I don't know. So we're in 13th. So.
It's the 23 car.
But yeah, so again, nothing special anyway. But yeah, I would love to do VR, but it's just not in the cards right now. Don't have the computer for it. It just doesn't have the guts. You know, I mean, processing speed is probably okay, but the graphics card is just not there. You know, and the memory's just not there. It is amazing how big. It was a decent stop. I agree, Chris. It's amazing how big these videos are. You know, when you get into the recording of, you know, a lot of these videos are 45 to 50 minutes, and then the NIS ones are typically about 2 hours. Recording 60 frames a second, or 60 frames a second. And we don't record in 1080, mainly just because you can't really stream in 1080 anyway on YouTube. I mean, the servers just don't like it. Your connection doesn't like it. And honestly, it would just be buffering and buffering and buffering for you guys on the other side. Just because of the latency. So it's something where we only need to record in 720. So that's what we record in. So 60 frames at 720. You know, with 128 audio. You know,
All right, man, we're
which is
going
just
green.
standard.
Standby.
But
All right, man, line up on the inside row.
I got an itch. Okay.
It's the 15 car.
Alright, so I don't know what happened there, but we are back to 11th. We were in 13th there for a second, so I don't know if people pit or what. But yeah. So I don't know what happened on the front straightaway there. It definitely looked like a miscommunication between a couple people. I mean, just to get wrecked down the middle of the straightaway. I know the 26 was involved. He's still around us. He's still in the 16th spot. I mean, he's pushing it pretty hard. But looks like 31st on back is lap down at this point. So not really a lot, and that's kind of how this race plays out. It's just that the laps are so long, it's so easy to tow in and not go down laps, or get your repairs done. You just don't go down a lot of laps. So, but anyway, we'll pull the relative back up, turn the mics back on.
It looks clean from here, man. I think it's just part of the on the SS right there. It looks like it's scraped, but it's not.
See, another reason not to drive a Chevy.
Yeah.
If you're building from scratch, it's best to find a case about the size of an R2-D2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to build my own computer, but
Especially if you're going to do liquid cooling.
what kind of computer would I recommend for this game? I mean, just something that's decent.
Move around.
You know, you're gonna want at least 4 gig of video.
Yeah, room for anything you want to ever put in it.
Green flag, green flag. Take start. Got one outside. Go there, one line. You're clear high, clear high. Got one outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Go there, one line. Go there, one line.
Don't.
All clear, all clear.
Oh man. Thought he was gonna try and push it 3 wide into the tunnel turn there, which would have been bad. Let's get in line with this wagon train right here.
Alright, looks like they're in the top 10.
Alright, top 10. Woo! It is a hornet's nest right here.
Got one inside. Stay high.
See, that 26 is a danger. So we are going to let him go because he's just pouring it in.
Stay high. Stay high. Clear low, clear
I
low.
don't know what to do
Got
with
one
it from
inside.
E14. It's looking good now.
Stay high.
My fault.
Go there, hold your line.
I mean, watch how deep they're driving it in. I mean, you can make it stick like that for a couple laps for sure, but I mean, good God. I think one of the things that we're doing is we're trying to arc it too late into that tunnel turn. We just need to slow down and take it and just be normal with it.
That was close.
Then we can pull up on this 34 here. Oh boy.
Inside. Stay high. Go there, hold your line. Stay high. All clear, all clear.
See, we're going to be forced to be on the outside here.
One inside. All clear, all clear.
Oh, I hesitated getting back to the gas right there. He was so close. to touching Carlos right there.
You got one inside. Still there. Stay high. Alright, looks like you're in the top 10. Stay high. Clear low, clear low. Inside. Still there. Clear low, clear low.
And that 26 is dangerous back behind us, man. We got to get away from that dude.
Good save there, John.
Uh-oh. Up out of the groove here.
Stay high. All clear, all clear.
I swear to God, man, these guys are going to kill themselves out here. Jonathan especially. He doesn't kill us too.
Clear low, clear low.
I just don't want to be around this dude. Like I said, just keep an eye on that 26 in front of us, man. Oh my God, he's gonna kill us. He's just so loose up off every corner.
Take it in two, David.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I've got damage.
And we got a killer run through the tunnel turn and couldn't do shit with it.
Got one outside. Still there. Still there. You're clear high, clear high.
All right.
Good save, good save.
Bart, did the thief was natural or not? Because here didn't hear contact.
Man, it is fun to drive once you get into a rhythm. It is fun once you get the hang of it, but until then, it's just a terror.
I don't know if I had contact or that was natural.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Good save, Adam.
Thanks, sir. Alright, so it stepped out a little bit. We're testing our waters in the tunnel turn. I think that is our worst turn. So we're trying new things. And we got back to the gas way early right there. And, while we were fast, we were just a little too fast. And you heat up those right rear, or those rear tires after an episode like that. Yeah, you want to be careful for the next lap or so.
Wow, sorry man, I misshifted. Did I get a lot of damage?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I think that might have hurt my radiator.
Not a lot of tape on these things anyway. You'll be alright with that, I think. Just pulled the Dale Jr. I can't believe I didn't blow out.
So you got a tight little cluster of cars right there for 8th, 9th, and 10th. So hopefully we can close back in on them up here.
Yeah, I didn't put this on. My radiator stopped.
So we're letting them in a little bit. Most of that is probably due to them just racing. You know, that's not really us tracking them down per se.
I can't see my... Yeah, I can't see my spoiler, so... I think that'd make me faster.
Significant damage in the rear end. I don't know what oil temp is, but mine was hovering, it was getting close to 280.
So we're just kind of focused on, I'm quiet right now, but just kind of focused on trying to track these guys down. Which we are, to a degree. Alright, well we're up to Joe. See if we can do anything with him. I had to give up on her run right there.
way this time by.
Alright, so we got 18 laps of fuel left, roughly. Ooh, man, we got through there really good.
Outside. Still there? Hold your line. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. You're clear high, clear high.
Man, Garrett's just feathering that gas, feathering it. Mac and cheese.
That's Carlos.
Oh no, we missed that by a mile. Luckily, we were able to get a good run out of 3 there, save our ass. I mean, look at this gaggle of cars right here, though. And we got the 2 leaders that are totally checked out. Uh oh. Whoa, man.
Thank you, Benny. That's for.
Man, you can just feel that that was not a good corner right there. So that lead behind us that we had over those guys is gone now because we've put together, really, honestly, 2 pretty shitty laps. So...
Yeah, I needed that. Thank you, whoever that was.
Yeah, me too. Oh, man. Starting to get eaten up.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was just starting to get going.
Right?
That was a good racing, man.
Sorry, guys. I mean, I couldn't just roll over there. I couldn't just, you know. I'm still fast enough to make it interesting anyway.
I was just starting to have fun.
It was some good racing.
It was good. I mean, that's good racing for Pocono. It's so hard to get good racing because usually the field spreads out so much that you really can't. You really just can't get with people. You know, you end up racing.
Back on the lead lap. Oh yeah.
How much damage did you have?
None. Luckily, like when it cut me out, you know, I didn't hit anything.
Who was it that got in the back of me?
That was me. I stayed on the lead lap just. But yeah, it's probably a good thing I came down pit road.
How much damage did you have?
13 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, were you flashing red?
So here's what I'm gonna do. Since the car's been really stable on entry, and we're actually running pretty well, I'm gonna go ahead and put that last little bit of brake bias out of it. Track's rubbering up too, so I mean it's gonna start to get a little bit tight.
I mean, I'm still in the lead lap. It's no big deal. Still working my way up there. My lap time wasn't affected too much after I did the repairs.
No, you were still quick, even before the repairs. You're quicker than I was, and my damage is to the rear end. Ken, you want to get behind me, man?
Wait, what'd you say?
I don't know why I'm behind the 15. I guess he's in front of me. I'm sorry, I was wrong.
Oh no! I missed our box. Thought we were the 18 there for a second. Or sorry, didn't think that we were the 18 for a second. Man, that's gonna suck. Look how close we are to the pit wall. Oh no!
The 19 car didn't pull up enough and I just got penalized.
It is a ton of fun.
Might as well take 4 now.
You used to take 4 anyway.
Line up single file.
Well, I pit about 5 laps before the caution came out. I was going to take 2.
Damn, we just lost a bunch of spots on pit road right
down.
there. Shit. That's my own fault.
My apologies.
Right, Brandon? Where are you, Brandon?
It's a 2 car.
I'm probably going to back out of this. My latency will not stay out of the red, so.
Sounder Green, you can go exactly 30 laps on fuel. So, who's going to play fuel strategy?
It's a 2 car.
I'm already at the back, so I'm coming back in.
I gotta make a stop and go, so that's my pit stop.
Saying you heard people talking about the fuel. You can go 30-ish laps on green.
It's supposed to be in front of me.
So this may be a fuel mileage race yet. But what we're doing is basically just cutting the engine off and rolling. And just trying to save as much as we can, you know, because I mean, like I said, it may play a factor, it may not, but we definitely have to try. And try and race the legends. Say down south, I mean, there's plenty of tracks that do race the legends and whatnot, but you know, up north, not too many. At least not where I come from, anyway.
It's a 2 car.
And again, all we're doing is basically running up. We're lugging around in 4th gear.
Oh, I got caught speeding.
And then basically getting up a little bit of steam, rolling, coasting, and shutting the car off. And we're just hitting the fuel. And basically sticking the clutch in. And when we're ready, let the clutch out. But you got to remember to hit the ignition again to actually get the car rolling. Otherwise, you're just bogging. You're not actually putting any power down. Because if you drop the clutch, you got fuel pressure because it's driven by the engine on these cars. But yeah. So you can see down there where it says 70.5, that's our fuel pressure. But again, all we're trying to do is just try to maximize the amount of fuel that we've got, because it may come into play.
It's a 2 car.
Again, it may not.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the inside row. It's a 20 car.
Let's go ahead and pull up here. What position are we in? We're in 12th. So we did lose spots. I mean, we lost a couple spots on pit road there. Unfortunately. You can see we came off of pit road with, 60 odd or I think it was like 51 odd and change. and we've got it up to 83. Now that's going to go down drastically, and we'll see how much we actually saved once we actually go back green. But odds are we're going to be very, very, very close. Kind of just with the way that we drive and whatnot. We generally roll corners pretty good. So we typically get decent gas mileage compared to a lot of people who are either on the gas or off the gas. Alright.
Alright, boys, things about to get crazy now.
Yeah, I mean,
Hold
we
on,
could
I gotta
have...
put on new defense first.
Yeah, exactly. Now, we could have a caution going into turn 1 here, just like kind of like always.
Get ready. Green flag, green flag. The pace colors. Got one outside. Stay low. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide there.
See, I thought better of 3 wide, that was the thing.
Got one outside. Stay low. All clear, all clear. Got one outside. Stay low. Stay low. All clear, all clear.
Man, we hit that.
Got one inside. 3 wide.
Gonna have to go right in the middle.
Hold your line. Hold your line. All clear, all clear. 2 wide there. Still there?
Uh-oh.
Hold your line. Go low. Alright, man. Caution is out.
Oh, man.
Line up single file.
Oh,
Close.
we made it.
31.
Oh,
He had
stop.
position when the yellow flag came out. Left up 30.
On the bright side, we're good on fuel now. We gotta let pace car back.
Oh.
I'm done for. Oh, man, that would have been cool if we could have raced. But oh well. Good race, guys.
Glad I laid back a little bit.
26 car. It's the 31
I'm done for.
car.
I can quit. Don't worry about it.
Say bye, mac and cheese. All right. Well. Anyway. Say, I really need to make Brandon. I need to make you a moderator. I really do. I need to make you. I just need to give you moderator privileges to get people out of the chat sometimes. Oh man.
Standing car, the smoke from your engine giving me cancer.
All right, so we were able to avoid that wreck. Man, that was crazy because we went into 3. We went into 3 wide, and then we wanted to clear the guy on the outside, which we did.
It's the 20 car.
I don't know why people would pit there. We can make it from here. Especially, I know if you're saving, I mean, you can definitely make it. At least I'm pretty sure we can make it. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
It's the 20 car.
There you go, Brandon. You are now a moderator. With great power becomes great responsibility.
Catch the 20 car.
So I think everybody up here is saving just a little bit.
Catch the 20 car.
Yeah, all you can do is save fuel here. I mean, we'll do the best that we can to try and make it on fuel. Like it's still going to be tight, I think, but you know, overall, it's kind of the hole that we're in. So let's see where we're at right now.
Pit road is closed.
Yeah, we're in 7th. You know, I'd much rather
Catch the 20 car.
stay out and stay in front of everything that we can. People are going to be aggressive on the start. We got Jonathan right behind us. Well, he's going to be on our outside, thank God. So but yeah. So if we can do it from here, it'd be 28 laps. Well, no, it would be more than that because we came in before that. But we'd have 28 or 29 green flag laps. Like I said, we should be good, but you just never know.
Catch the 20 car.
Oh yeah, dude, look now, you got a wrench, man. Look at that. You can put users in timeout, but like I said, don't abuse stuff. Alright? Be good. Yeah. Assistant to the regional manager. Assistant regional manager. So are you watching on your phone, Brandon? I mean, you said your stuff's busted, but here you are, stream chatting.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the inside row. Catch the 27
I have a bad feeling I'm gonna get caught up in a wreck.
I think everybody has a bad feeling they're about to get caught up in a wreck.
The guys that didn't pit still might not be perfect on fuel.
They'll be good, trust me.
Cars that stay out are probably cutting it close on fuel, but they should make it, theoretically. Possibly.
So if you're doing your due diligence to save it, you should be.
It really depends on if they saved that caution before.
There you go.
Wow, I got quiet quick.
Is there an Aaron here? Aaron.
It's pronounced Aaron.
Nope.
Why didn't you respond the first time?
All right. Well, this is it. I mean, this is what it comes down to. All the marbles here. This might be our last restart. It sounds like we're going like 2 to go here, but really we got 27 to go. But this is a crucial restart.
green flag, green flag. Good job, man. You're in the top 10.
27 did not get a good start right there.
You're on the bottom 3 wide.
We gotta go.
Hold your line. All clear, all clear. Got one outside. Got one inside.
How did we stay green right there?
Inside.
I think he came down across us.
Clear low.
I car's up my ass and I was 3 wide.
Well, we lived, and that's the important thing.
Tracking, everyone.
Did somebody up high get turned down low?
Yeah. Could've been.
And of course we got Jonathan right behind us. Son of a bitch.
Got one inside. All clear, all clear.
So I do not want him screwing around. Not around us, not now. Alright, 53, 136. I think that's probably our quick lap of the race. Say, Halling and Bogue are behind us, man. They were volatile.
Sorry, 34. I thought you were going to the bottom.
Sam, we know Christopher's fast behind us. I mean, we know that. I think that was a decent tunnel turn right there for a change.
Outside. Stay low. You're clear high, clear high.
Thank you, Rusty.
Oh, that was close.
That was damn close in our mirror. I don't know if you guys could see that, but they were bouncing off each other back there. 3 wide, they're bouncing off each other.
Well, I can see my fender now.
Alright, let's see where we ran here. We didn't have a great 1 and 2 on that lap, but 53.4. Oh, we got one spinning down there.
Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Head to the 14 car. Head to the 20 car. Head to the 14 car.
I wouldn't say this necessarily changes everything, but I mean, what do you do here? We ran not a ton of laps, but enough. What do you guys think? Stay out or pit? I know we can make it on fuel. What was our tires the last long run we did? 9190, 86, 85. I mean, we've run what?
Sorry about that on the restart. Whoever that was.
Green flag laps, you know, maybe 8 or 9. I mean, fresh tires feel good for sure, but let me see how many people are out on the lead lap here. I think we're gonna have quite a few. We got 22 cars on the lead lap. So right now we're right in the middle. I mean, with 22 cars on the lead lap, we've got 19 to go. We're gonna go green with probably 15 to go, 16 to go. I mean, I have half a mind to stay out, you know, but
Pit road is now open.
I don't know. Do what the leaders do. Alright, we won't slide through the pits this time. Got 10 seconds in optional repairs. Damn. We ain't taking them.
Line up single file.
All right.
Come on, fuck. Hey.
Watch your language. There are people with the personality of the children here.
Should have got a mixed bag here.
Two tires up there, huh?
I think first row stayed out, second row 2 tires.
Yeah, I thought about taking 2 there, but I mean, really, let's take a look.
Let's see how we go. Should be a
I mean, 96. I mean, we did the right thing by taking at least 2. I mean, staying out there would have not been good. You'd be betting on a lot of cautions, which I mean, we may get. I'm just hoping we don't get wrapped up in one. Two to go. So we came through. We are 11th right now. So we had 2 stay out, 2 took 2, and we're 11th. I think that's pretty good. I think we basically came out exactly where we were. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's a good trade-off, really. So anyway, we'll be coming. This will be probably the most intense restart we've had. That one was nasty. I mean, we went 3 wide, and we were on the bottom, and we started to push up the track a little bit, and I was worried that we might get into them, and then we had somebody come down the track completely and get into us when we were in 7th up there. So that was a bummer, but... Say somebody else in the chat. I mean, is Brandon on drugs? Brandon's internet is the worst, by the way. If he's saying client is disconnected, I don't know if he's talking about somebody else, or me, or him, or what. But somebody get in the chat and say something. Say, prove to me Brandon's computer and internet are garbage. Alright, so we'll be in 11th, so we'll be on the inside, which is good, but we just need to be careful.
Alright, man, line up on the inside row.
People dive bombing us. The car we need to be looking out for, which is probably 26. Did he wreck finally? I don't see him. Unless I'm blind.
Is that your dog on the back of your car there?
There you go. Jonathan Boger, 24th position. 6 laps down. So, like I said, you can drive like that for a while, but it's just not a lasting driving style like that. I mean, he was driving super aggressive. And who knows, maybe he got taken out, who knows, but... Gotcha. Alright, well, you're scaring me there, Brandon. You're scaring me. That guy who pitted out?
That must be the Dodge Coin dog. That's good.
Your internet is garbo, Brandon. Every time, Brandon, be like, wait, my internet just died. Brandon, you know what? If we meet at some point, I'm going to bring you a gift. It's going to be a tinfoil hat. Improve your internet a little bit. Alright, so we're going to be going with 15 to go here. That seems like a short amount of time. That's not a short amount of time. That is equal to the longest run we've had today.
Just a heads up.
So we just need to be patient. Alright, give room and just survive the first couple corners here. And just be around for the finish. I mean, that's really the thing. I mean, we can't get a good finish if we get wrecked.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, I didn't paint this for Kansas. Chevy.
And it just looks like Kansas from when I looked at it.
You got one outside. Go there, hold the line. Stay low.
Keep an eye on him.
Stay low. Go there, hold your line. Go there, hold your line. All clear, all clear.
Oh, man. See, it's great driving by Chris, man. He got a hell of a run on the high side back there.
It again. Can't believe I didn't blow it up that time.
Man, they are racing hard up there. Whoa, throwing a major block.
guys are killing me. Literally and figuratively.
Oh no 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 no! How lazy a spin do I gotta do?
Oh, come on, guys.
That was a bit ridiculous. I'm back to 9.
Oh my god, we got black. Oh Jesus Christ! Unbelievable. Unbe-fucking-lievable, man.
You entered a closed pit. Go to the end of the longest.
No shit,
What
crew
happens
chief.
happens there? It looks like the 22 overdrove it, hit the 34. I had no time to get it slowed down in time, and that just started the whole thing.
Man, that sucks. You were up front, weren't you? Weren't you the leader?
Oh, you got under me. Or whoever got under me. I felt I gave a lane there. I'm not sure. So it could be on me.
What, you said someone got under you, 22?
Alright, so we're watching. That's Carlos right there.
It started way ahead of me.
Sorry, I mean 23. It wasn't the 22. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it was the 23
There's
overdrove
us.
it or something, hit the 34's side, and I hit the 34, came down to the 18 without control, and that just started the whole thing.
I don't know why that. I don't know what number it was. That black car with a green bottom.
Like, I want to know what the hell the 31's
I don't know
doing
why
here.
He wrecked. He wrecked after the initial wreck, and nobody had touched him.
I think you're talking about the 18, and he got touched by me.
Oh, 10-4. It didn't look like to me anyway.
Or after.
There's
the
really
23
nowhere for him to
touchdown.
go, looking at it. Really nowhere for him to go.
Right?
Yeah, you left him plenty of space, in my opinion.
Damn, that sucks.
Okay,
Well,
because I felt I was going to give him about a lane and a half to run, and I felt I did that. I just want to make sure.
yeah, for sure. I mean, the only thing you could say is that you started up on the patch and then came down across the patch pretty early. But, I mean, either way. I mean, I know Carlos. He generally... Okay, just talk right over me. What the fuck? I know Carlos is pretty good. He's generally relatively clean and easy.
Actually, looking at the replay, it looks more like a racing incident because I can see that I see more the 34 coming down than the 22 coming up, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's both. It's nobody's fault. I mean, you guys are just racing. That's all.
You know what? I really don't care. This is just practice for league racing. So that's just good information.
Humble brag right there. Subtle humble brag by
I'm
Chris.
not upset about anything. I mean, it's just a racing incident from what I can see.
All right. Well, while we're
My race
here,
sort of went down to the shit early anyway.
while we're here, getting all of our shit fixed, let's go. I want to see the rear chase,
Shit,
and
though,
I
felt I could've
want to go
got
back.
up there and race for it.
Oh, I'm probably out of the race. You guys have fun.
What I want to see is up here. That's a fucking 26, man. Unbelievable. I don't know. I mean, he's driving like an asshole the whole race. And he's the one who tapped us right here. This is when we were in 7th. This would have put us really solidly up front. Like, I know he gets punted by the 14 there, but... I mean, he'd been asking for it all damn race. And somehow, we all drove out of this corner. That's the incredible thing. So let's watch this on TV1. This was earlier in the race. He gets turned. Somehow everybody makes it through. But I do want to know what happened to this 26 here. Got back up to us. he knocked the wall down. That's what happened.
Nice and tense. Did you get tired?
What the hell is he doing?
Okie doke. Dice on the mirror and one little tree's refreshed it.
Let's see here. No, we're just going to take the repairs here. You say we could have saved ourselves a lap right there, but you know, it is what it is. So right now, we're the first car 2 laps down. There's 13 to go. I mean, really, there's 10 to go. So, I mean, by the time we get out, I mean, we're pretty much relegated to where we're going to finish, which sucks.
15, your M&Ms are messed up on the back of your car. Looks like you got a hole in your car.
It really sucks just because we had a great run going and you just get caught up in somebody else's mess. You know, I knew it was going to be close. I knew it was going to be close. And really, we could have tried a little bit harder to really save it. I mean, I tried to save it once and then basically from that point just spun it. And I tried to not lock it down as much as I could to keep the smoke from flying. But again, the 31 really didn't have anywhere to go. He went low, and then we ended up low right in front of him, you know. So, I mean, it just is what it is. But I love it's total bullshit that we got the black flag, you know, the mechanical black flag, and he didn't, even though he hit us with the front end of his car. You gotta love that shit. Anyway, I do want to kind of see here.
You and the 15 teammates, David?
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. But yeah, he hits us right in the wheel.
I got no teammates in this race.
And he lives, hitting us like that hard. But we got quite a bit of optional repairs. But we don't want to go down any other laps here, so we got to go.
Green flag, green flag. The pace car's in.
That's great. Yeah, on second thought, we'll let these guys go.
I don't know what the 15 is doing there. Sorry, I clipped your nose, man.
Yeah, this car is a pig right now, I'll tell you that. Just total sucks. So we just ride around here. That's all we can do at this point. See, we're in front of Derek. I guess he probably turned it in.
Yeah, my people. What the hell, man?
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. It's the 20 car.
Still super wrecking back here.
What the heck, dude?
Super junk. Saying they got 8 to go right now, so they will go green again. And I believe we're in line for the lucky dog.
It's the 20 car.
Although we're gonna have a hell of a time doing it with a car that's slow. Bring up the relative here. Where are our leader friends? 20 seconds in front of us. You gotta love that shit. Yeah, man, Chris, you did. I mean, we all knew it. I mean, you and I were on the same page there for sure that the 26 was an accident waiting to happen.
I mean, 29. I mean, what was that?
So I'll say this though, there are a lot of hurt cars right now in that wreck. So hopefully they stay hurt, and we can pick up a couple more spots. That would be great. Because right now we're 21st, I think. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's a super bummer. I mean, we're having a great run there. You know, and really I feel like it was shaping up. We were going to get, I think we could have easily gotten a top 10 there for sure. And now it's not looking so great for that.
You're the lucky dog. Get your ass back by passing the field. The outside. Past the 20 car. Past the 25 car. Past the 28
that one
car.
anytime
Past
soon
the
there,
22 car. Past the 23 car. Past the 12 car. Past the 37 car.
This is
Past
racing
the
each other
8
quite
car.
often,
Past
too.
the 20 car.
See, we get to make the lonely lap.
They showed sportsman like conduct.
And they go with the line.
It's a lonesome highway. Again, we just got to make up this lap here. And again, this car is a pig right now. Super pig.
It's the 25 car.
Alright, so we'll do that. Just let this thing fix. Keep an eye out. And let's see here. So we'll do this while we're waiting on repairs. Let's see what happened with that 14 car, because he got smoked. And 29 kind of used him up a little bit.
I seriously still running 15.
Oh my god. So much junk. Look at that. Oh my god, there's cars everywhere. Alright, and he pulled right in front of the 31. Was it 31? I'd be furious. Oh my god. Alright, so we got 19 seconds on this pace car. I don't want to go another lap down, because we need all the laps we can get. So we're going to make sure we give ourselves an ample amount of time to get up and off pit road here. That's good enough for me.
Line up single file. Extra 24 car. Alright man, we're going green next time by. Alright man, line up on the inside row.
Well, you can actually get to red line there. Not that we'll do it in a normal lap, but...
Number 27 in 8th place on the outside has damage. I have no idea.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Rusty, I got pretty big damage too. Also, I'm sorry I got into you earlier. I split up a little bit more than I intended. I tried really hard not to do it.
That was just racing.
I think the 14 came across 27's nose on that last restart there too.
Extra 30 car.
Oh, definitely.
I think he told you the 15.
So up to 20th.
All right, everyone, I gotta get a top 5. Here we go. Hold on tight, Matt. We're going to the front.
Makes you nervous to hear those talks. So they've got 4 to go, basically. So yeah, we'll be watching for the wrecks.
Me drive through other cars. Where would you get an idea like that? I don't drive through other cars. I just lose focus and forget their name.
Get ready. Green flag, green flag. Outside.
Little jump there on 5, but I ain't gonna bitch.
Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
All right. So you can see him fanning out up there. Up to 18th. I think Jose's gone, so we'll probably inherit 17th. Again, we just have no top end on this poor car. But that's it, 17th. That is where we are going to finish. Leader's got 2 to go here, and again, it sucks just because we were so close to getting by it. But I mean, we had so many other cautions that we were lucky to get through, or not get run over by somebody behind us or something, you know. So it's one of those things where you're thankful for every lap you get to run in the NIS. But yeah. Just such a bummer that we barely got touched and just couldn't save it, you know.
White flag, 1 more lap to go.
That 27 car. Did he run out of fuel, maybe? I mean, he is like stopped. He is like stopped on the track.
Well, the tire worked.
Waiting for position.
Kevin, that was fun. Sorry if I rubbed you a little bit more than I would have 40 laps
All
ago.
right, man. Bring it on home and let's get out of here.
That's all good.
Yep.
I was down on horsepower, so I can only really pass you on the short shoot there.
All right. Now we already did kind of watch all the replays, you know, of all the wrecks and stuff. But I want to see this 34, what he did in 13th. Come on. Just want to see how he passed him.
Premature celebration. 1 in 10 men suffer from it.
Way too old for that.
That was 81. So let's see what happened with the 27. Because he was up there. Oh, at least I thought he was. Oh my God. So this is the big wreck back here. We'll just do this in slow motion so you guys can see. 14 gets bounced off the wall, kind of by the 29. Comes right back up the track. 16 blocks the track. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars involved. 6 cars involved. Look at these guys down here. Oh, boom. I mean, damn. This should be a good camera angle. Man, he almost saved it. He had saved it through those cars and then dumped it right there. But kept it straight. David Isaac, how'd he finish? Finished 11th. Nice. But again, these NIS races are all about longevity. All you gotta do is just finish the race on the lead lap and you'll get a good finish out of it. So, but unfortunately it didn't happen for us today. Again, we had it to go back and just kind of see, you know, where we ended up or where our race ended up anyway. It ended up like this. Right there, they just touch. And we get touched. And you can't see it right there, but we get hit. So this poor 31 car, I mean, he's back here. He doesn't really have anywhere to go. But, and boom, there we go. Well, that is most unfortunate. So there we go. And cutting this thing down to pit road, just get it rolling and cut the engine off. So. Yeah, that's just a major bummer. But it is what it is, and it won't be the first time. Or sorry, it ain't the first time, and it won't be the last time. So I appreciate every one of you that was on the stream. That was a lot of fun. And you know, ultimately, you got to keep your head up. I mean, we ended up with an 8X. You know, we ran well. We had enough speed to compete. We need a little bit more work on some things, especially that tunnel turn. But yeah, overall, kind of to recap this. This is split 4 of 9, so we're kind of in the middle there. And we're in the middle. 18 cars. So the finish, excuse me, late. Anyway, the finish, plus 10 in iRating, minus 0.08 in safety rating, so it's kind of a wash. It's no big deal either way. But hey, a positive is a positive, and we'll take it. And yeah, we did run our quick lap on lap 55 right there, right near the end where we got knocked out. So again, I knew it was going to be that way. So, but yeah. So thank you guys again. And the best I can say is, I mean, stay tuned. We'll do some more stuff this week. I definitely want to run the D car again. We'll run this again on Sunday, and we'll see what else we can get into in the meantime. But until then, take care, guys.